Hey folks, welcome to Gaslight Vapes. I'm your host, Gaslight Khalifa. Today we're going to do a reviewing a tank that I've had a while. Been running it through its paces. So we're going to look at the Maganus or Magnus or Maganus. It's the Maganus. Whatever. However you want to pronounce it. It's one of the super sub-ohm tanks. It comes with 2.25 ohm coils that is supposed to be 20 to 150 watt compatible, it says. Now, the highest I've ever took this is 110 watts. And at that point, it's to me, it's way too hot and unvapable. So, first impressions. There she is, right there. It looks nice. Kind of looks like all the other tanks that are out there, all the super sub-ohms or whatever you want to call them. It feels really light. Compared to anything else, it feels very light. So that's a thing, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, other than that, the one gripe I have about it, before I got it, all I heard was a whole bunch of complaints about, oh fuck, it's so hard to fill. And I'm like, it can't be fucking worse than like the Delta. Well, unless you're using a syringe, it's pretty hard to fill, especially if you've got some thick juice. Thinner juice is fine. Thicker juice is pretty tough. It's really hard to actually fill the tank. I'm not actually sure of the capacity of the tank. I'm gonna guess it's probably about 4 mil or 5. I don't know if it's 5 mil, but 4 mil for sure. I would say I probably got that's about as full as I could get it. Just because you have to tip it so much to be able to get your thick juice in there. But that's me. So let's get to the vaping. I'm going to run through a whole bunch of wattages and let you know what I think as I go. So I'm not even going to start at the very bottom at 20 watts. I'm going to start at 30 watts. Right now I am vaping. I can't actually tell you what I'm vaping. It's a secret juice coming out very soon. So here's 30 watts. Good vapor production for 30 watts. The flavor is pretty good. Let's go up to 35. Sorry, it's on a Sigelli, so it's hard to get it to the right wattage. Okay, 35 watts. Now this is about as high as I normally go, and anyone who knows my vaping style, it's most things I run at around 25 watts or so, so 35 is a little high. I'll run the Atlantis to 35. But yeah, so 35. Vapor production is good, and flavor is still decent. So let's go up to 40. Vapor reduction is, of course, good. The airflow on this is crazy. It's probably one of the best airflows I've seen in a tank yet. And flavor is decent. I'm actually picking up now a little bit more flavor out of, or different flavors that I'm picking up. It's so hard to say because I can't tell you what the juice is. but I'm picking up something else that I wasn't picking up at 30 or 35 watts, which is a good thing. So let's go to 45. Now this is getting to be way higher than I normally vape. Vape reduction's good. At this point, it's a little too hot for me. I can't take that long of a pull off of it. But the flavor is really good. So now we'll move up to 50 watts. This juice is so fucking good. This juice is a fucking game changer, boys and girls. It's gonna fucking knock your socks off. Once it drops, $50 watts. Obviously, cloud production is getting better and better. And once again, I'm pulling out even more of the flavors out of the juice. So that's good. And now let's go up to 55. And the flavor is fucking crazy now. So good. The vape is a little too hot for me. 60 watts. Still good. Flavor is continuing to get better. 65 watts. At this point now, it's too hot for me. Like I could get used to it if I vaped it more often. But as of right now, it's pretty hot. Drippers would fucking love this. Alright, 70 watts. Vapor production is, like I said, it just keeps getting better and better and better. And now at this point, the flavor seems to start to diminish. So I would say probably the best spot for flavor is probably 60 watts. 75 watts. Vapor production going up, flavor going down. And it's really hot. Not even a hint of a fucking dry hit or a burn or anything like that. Sorry, I got a drink because it's fucking hot. And my focus is going out. I'm going to turn off autofocus. There we go. Excuse me. So 80 watts. Like the flavor is still okay, but like I said, that happy spot for flavor on this tank that I found is at 60 watts. 85 watts. Still a decent vape, but like I said, man, this is the perfect tank for a dripper who wants a tank. It's fucking juice, man. I wish I could tell you about it. So we're at 90 watts now. there I got a little bit of a burnt taste. Not too much, but I could tell that it was starting. 95 watts. This juice is it's about a 75-25. At this point, it's way too fucking hot for me. Like, way too hot. Flavor is dropped way down. 100 watts. And just in case you don't believe that I'm doing it at 100 watts, let's see if I can zoom in on that. Yeah, there you can see 100 watts. That's fucking hot, man. Tons of vapor. 105 watts. A little bit more of that burnt taste there. That was a really short pull. That was like a 1 second pull. Jesus. Okay, 110 watts. This is at the point where it's really not even enjoyable. For me anyways. Some of you love your fucking hot vapes, and this is certainly for you. Like a short fucking half second, 1 second pull, you get a ton of vapor production. I'll do a couple more here. So 115 watts. There's some burnt taste, a little bit more. I'll do one more just for you guys, but I'm not enjoying this anymore at all. So it's 120 watts, 6 volts, and the Sigeli is reading it at a 0.3 ohm. Okay, that was almost all burnt taste. Blah. Okay, 120 watts. That's where I stop. I'm definitely not going to take it any higher than that. I'm going to turn it way back down to 60. There's the flavor. So, my impression of this tank, like I've said now, this is perfect for someone who's dripping, but wants the convenience of a tank if you're driving, whatever. For those who love their hot vapes, this is perfect for you. It's a little too much for me. At my wattage range that I like, the flavor isn't quite there. At 60 watts, I might be able to get used to it, but it's really not enjoyable to me. But yeah, drippers would love this fucking tank. So that's my impression of the Maganus tank by Vapeston. I was lucky enough to have a friend from Calgary send this up to me for review. So thank you guys at Evolution Vapes so much for sending me this tank. Yeah, that's what I got to say about this tank. It's good. It's not for me, but for drippers, this is the tank for you. All right, folks. I hope you like me injuring my throat. Talk to you later. Bye.